You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Good counter punching. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Just missed with that jab. That counter shot lands. You know they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. That jab doesn't score. That right uppercut misses. Beautiful counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That uppercut doesn't land. Fighter has a killer instinct. Just look at this KO percentage. Over 70% of their fights have ended early. He threw a punch and just got countered. Which fighter will say no mas? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
And there's the bell for round two. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going? Counter punch. So much for boxing. This is a fight. They're both trying for a knockout. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They exchange punches. Not a lot of defense here at all. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Punch himself out, though. Nice job blocking the hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think...
On to the third. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. Just misses with the right uppercut. Just missing with the right uppercut. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope that...
On to the fourth we go. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That counter punch caught him clean. Stamina is off the charts. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch, counter punch. A lot of effort being exerted here. Nice counter. They block the uppercut. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Incredible work rate. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
perfect counter shot. Holding nothing back here in the round. His stamina is off the charts. Well done with that counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it. Here we go in the 6th round. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Just missed with that hook. The straight right just misses. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Can't land that jab. That hook doesn't score. How about that time counter shot? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. We'll see how much endurance. Here comes round 7. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Perfect counter lands. His stamina is off the charts. Beautiful counter punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. What skill being displayed here between these two middleweights? This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Catch and shoot. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. And he scores with the counter. They miss with the jab. There's a counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Stamina is always an issue. And there's the bell for round 8. They let it.
real generals back in the building.
All hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
What are they doing that round? Are they trying to get a nerd?
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. This may do it. And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
These two were made for each other. That jab misses. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. He threw the hook, didn't land. Just missing with the uppercut. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down. There's the bell to start round 9. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Nice counter shot. The straight right just misses.
You are the sweetest thing. The joy you bring, yeah. But I'm coming back, questions, I'm the answer. I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights start flashing for you, expectations loud and clear. I'm aggression, I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. It's the prize I envision, nature of the beast. No collision in the cage. When you visit, get the leave in the distance and it's sacred. Set your expectations. Hope you made your reservations. Till I land and you face it. What you tasting? Advertise and display it. You know the heart that you made it. It's an art when I draw, you should save it. Download it on your playlist. Really hoping that you lose. I'm really hoping that you choose. That I'm teaching like it's school. That I'm really about to use. I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. Ask your questions. I'm the answer. I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights start flashing for you, expectations loud and clear.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Nice counter punch. Punch, counter punch. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
You cannot guess that.
And there's the bell to start round 10. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
They threw the hook. It didn't land. Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Might want to think of, and down goes the Sandman. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
That's lights out right there.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.
Waiting on a battle sword, handle all in my hand. The war forces more toward my door with demands. More important than the fortune that you poured in my pan. From freestyling to recording in advance, can you please reinforce all my borders and bands? I should've put it towards some plans. Want a forest, gotta water some plants. Normally ignoring the branch is par for the course, but when you hold a culture you can't parkour over a part. You gotta march forth over your art. And for your fans, when you corner, gotta shorten your stance. Lessen your tails, Philly shell, don't orbit a dance. You hit a bell, then report to the band and do whatever that the chorus commands. And for the grand, talented all along. Think with fortresses made of stone. We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone. Waiting for our time to shine, Lord, please bless my mansion of cards. If ever challenged, let us camp in the car. Or hang a hammock from a branch in the park. A planet made of uninhabited parts. Being anonymous don't grant you some dark. Even astronomers keep a camera on Mars. Satellite to track where you are and see your black as night, attack it with sparks. Fireworks are not a match for a star, and fire hurts, burns, blackens, and scars. Can still emerge, learned, attractive, and charged from out the ashes of galactic barrage. Yeah, it gets savage where they traffic mirage. It ain't no magic, they in back of it, secret hatches and frauds. You gotta take it back to the start. You gotta tap and learn to rap from the heart. Yeah, yeah. Talented all along. Think with fortresses made of stone. We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone. Waiting for our time to shine, to come on. Yeah, Lord, please bless my palace of bones. My soul call my skeleton home, it's on the phone. Get a receiver back to Tyrone. We made a pact, I'm going back home. Yeah, pack my bag, stagger back to the zone. With a bag full of daggers I've thrown. I'm like my own masochist, slash my wrist with a poem. And when I'm gone, don't tamper with or sample my songs unless you strong. Bicep emojis in the group chat, 5 sets of burpees, don't disturb me if the booth black. I'm going through it, got a bunch of baggage on my roof rack. I have a lot of habits that produce that. They gon' put they tag on it. My condolences to the fast moments. Hope the solar system assists my slow emission and put some lag on it. Window to my soul peering inside the crib where my spirit resides. Lyrics are die. Pick a side, will you live, will you die, will you quit, will you try, sweating eyes, who am I, champion till I die, every morning, every night, boy I gotta look alive. skies and binoculars. Two nights live singing by the opera house, but not in it. Just by it, someone alongside it. A long silence. A strong, vibrant, meditative song of guidance designed to raise eyelids sublime and save the silence with warm regards and age kindness for today's climate. In the vein, the gang violence meets the gang's demise, in it. Bangs, rises like wings on a plane, plus a pilot who can fly into the eye. Hurricane, Irish stylish. Same shoe in different sizes, with evidences of the mileage and the growth. Top hats and coats, tuxedos and throats where the bow ties post. Folks look past the lower class blower of the notes and tell unspoken jokes as they approach what she'll never be inside. But she holds. Really need. Very beautifully, very rated. A little battle rise for you. Little battle rise. Really need. Very beautifully, a little rated. Little battle rise for you. So come on through. The unamplified, fantasized land of the soon-to-be fans of the samurai. Smile wide, got the panorama camera vibe. If you analyze, she's a one-woman gala, glamorized, just without the glamour or the gala ties. Man, I'm more alive with the jazz guys, eating piano pies at the Vanguard. She's an artist and staff. A couple dollars in the band job as a half a turkey Sam, organic and it's hand carved and ours. If you ask for a piece, freshly laugh for singing jazz in the streets, and the staff asked for police.
It's time to fight under the full moon. We are outside live at Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. Up first, Fists of Fire from Italy, and they hold the SCI Continental title. The last time we saw them in action, they impressed everyone with that big KO.
This bout is...
They'll be fighting under the lights. The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. This is a high-octane battle. That lead uppercut, such a dangerous punch to throw, but it pays high dividends. The champion is back for another defense. Lerone Richards in trouble here. That was the moment.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Right hand got him. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter. Looking to land the hook. The perfect counter lands. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. He misses with that straight left. That counter shot lands. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Good counter punching. Perfect counter shot. Lerone Richards in trouble here. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Lerone Richards in trouble, and Richards just got buzzed. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin standing up to that shot.
A shot from the gods took him out.
You saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.
Well, there's no argument right there. That you...
Keep striving until my lungs can't breathe. The road's tired, I don't know about fatigue. Got my bros back if we come under siege. Got my dogs with me, I ain't carrying a leash. Thank the Lord for my freedom of speech, cause I say what I like and I do what I please. Brothers think I didn't train for this my whole life. Tried to tell them it didn't come with ease. They must have thought that I didn't put in graft. Stay fully focused and stuck to the task. When it paid off, I was like at last. Them other brothers can kiss my and I promise you that I wouldn't wanna be ya. Them man ain't got this energy, do ya? I cannot feel that vibe going through ya. Flat battery like my dead computer. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. I'm from a different life, different time. Energies, flows, vibes. I'm from a different life, different time. Energies, flows, vibes. They couldn't top this. Winning team going crazy, it's like a mosh pit. Lonely at the top, they won't give what it's costing. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend.
Keeping my head above the water, screaming till
I'm Todd Grisham, and there is a buzz in the air here tonight. We're at the Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me, former world. First up, we have Fists of Fire from Italy, and they hold the SCI Continental.
This bout is...
You've heard of people dance. Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? Those counter punches have to hurt. Just misses with that uppercut. Beautiful counter punch. Punch, counter punch. He misses with that straight left. So here is the champ defending the title yet again. These punches coming from every angle. He threw a punch and just got countered. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. That counter punch caught him clean. A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? There's a counter shot. Misses with the straight left. Swing and a miss with that hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judge. What do we expect to see here in round two? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. And he scores with the counter. Beautiful counter shot. What a nightmare scenario! Looks like trouble was averted.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Oh, my. That's a game changer. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Incredible work rate. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, this is the time that the... Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect.
Nice counter shot. You know, we may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Lerone Richards in trouble here. And Richards just got buzzed. Let's see that again.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4. You still want to fight?
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Missing with the hook. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
watched him win the title. I don't have to think too heavy, I can remember. The city center's hella cold in the December. The roads that I'm from will turn you to a contender. I'm a John Claude Van Damme, there's no surrender. You didn't know money when the bally meant this trallies up. When I'm saying money, I'm not talking about back here. It's funny how the tables turn. You're not Ricky Hatton. Tonight I have to let me put my body down. When you was hitting bags, I was still bagging up in mommy's house. You was in the Philly shell when I was getting batted down. Prison cell, swimming in my thoughts, trying not to drown. Shadow boxing in my pad, I hit the gym when I got out. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city, war with me. That's war with the 6-1. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city, war with me. That's war with the 6-1. Become your rivals, you know the hustle paid. You know you took your lemons and turn them to lemonade. I'm from money where the police are getting with. And that's a true story, that's not something you just say. Undisputed, we're the undisputed ones. We want it to be gangster, yeah, we want it to be dons. We end up in the can and I don't mean a Rubicon. I've always been a champion, I've done this on my ones. I've been running up hills, I've been banging out weights. I've been beating up the heavy bag, I'm training every day. Had to fight for these mills, had to lose a couple mates.
Here's the bell for round 4. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. The straight right just misses. Well, this fighter loves throwing hooks. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Just missed with that hook. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. How about that time counter shot? A perfect counter shot. That right uppercut misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Catch and shoot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell sometimes...
On to the 5th we go. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. They exchange punches. Holding nothing back here in the round. Nice counter. Stumbling around in potholes, in serious trouble. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
counter-punching. Lucky that hook didn't score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. I'm worried about these two fighters' gap. Let's start the 6th. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now,
And Fists of Fire goes down. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
he's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
Lerone Richards in trouble here. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
They block the left there. Jab does not score. Ten seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown. Here comes round 7. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle. He's got to block him.
You'd like to see more jabs. Well done with that counter shot. Every time they throw it.